Welcome to section 6.2, probability with Venn diagrams and frequency tables. So here we have the Venn diagram to the left. It's our washable paints again, with all of our different colors, primary colors, American flag colors, and then all of our colors that fall outside of that. And we want to use the Venn diagram to find our probability. So first we have to figure out how many possible outcomes are there. Well, there's 12, so we've got 12 outcomes. So now we need to find the probability of getting peach. Well, there's only one peach paint out of the 12, so our probability would be 1/12. We could find the percentage if we wanted, but fractions are great. So the probability that it's a color in the American flag, well, American flag includes red, white, and blue, so that's 3 out of the 12. We're going to reduce that to 1/4. Always reduce your fractions. Okay, so probability that it's a primary color and an American flag color, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that fall into that out of the 12, so 1/3. Probability that it's pink, well, we don't have one that says pink, so 0 out of 12, which is a 0 probability. And a probability that's a primary color, well, there's three primary colors, so 3 out of the 12 would give us 1/4. All right, next section. We have a two-way table. So we just have to decide what it's asking for. We have a grand total of 33. So that's going to be our denominator on most of our fractions. So what's the probability that you have chores? So chores, yes, 18 out of 33. And does that simplify? Well, both are divisible by 3, so 6/11. Okay. Doesn't have a curfew, so the probability that there's no curfew is 8 out of 33. That can't simplify, so we're good. Sorry about the glare. I don't know what's going on with my lighting, that it's not very happy, but I don't know, it seems to like my hand in there better. I don't know. So sorry about that. Probability that you have a curfew and chores, so we're looking for that intersection point. So yes, curfew, yes, chores. So 13 out of the 33. Okay, has chores intersected with, doesn't have a curfew. So has chores, doesn't have a curfew, would be 5 out of the 33. Probability that we have a curfew, so yes, curfew would be 25 out of 33. No chores, so chores, no, would be 15 out of 33. We'll reduce that to 5/11. And then no chores intersected with no curfew, so no and no would be 3 out of 33, which is 1/11. Okay, so if you know the total, pretty straightforward to find what we need. All right, let's let this come into focus here. All right, this part we have to decide if things are independent or not. So two events are independent if the probability of A times the probability of B is equal to the probability of the intersection of A and B. So let's go through this. So it says, are being male and being in 10th grade independent, and explain. Okay, so we need to find the probability of male. So the probability of male is 320. Oh, sorry, no, I lied. How about 605 out of the 1571? The probability of being in 10th grade. 10th grade is 832 out of, oh my goodness. Sorry, wrong total on the bottom. 1571. Okay, and we want to know when we multiply those together. Oh my gosh. Multiply them together, both of them. So 832, 1571 does that equal our probability of our intersection of male and 10th grade? Well, male in 10th grade is 320 out of our 1571. So does that equal 320 out of 1571? So let's put those in our calculator and get decimals and see what we got. So 605 divided by 1571 times 832 divided by 1571. Well, that is 0.204. Does that equal 320 divided by 1571? Yep, it does. Okay, so because those probabilities are equal, so the events are independent. Okay, now let's look at another one. Are being female and in 12th grade independent? Okay, so we need the probability of female. So grand total of female is 739 out of the total 1571. Probability that we're in 12th grade is 431 out of 1571. And the probability of that intersection, so the intersection female and in 12th grade is 216 out of the total 1571. Now we'll check our multiplication. So 739 over 1571 times 431 out of 1571. Is that equal to 216 out of 1571? So 739 divided by 1571 times 431 divided by 1571 gives us 0.129. And then 216 divided by 1571 is 0.137. So those are not equal. So the events are not independent. Because, I guess we could finish that, because the probabilities are not the same. Okay, so you just have to double check, and you can make that decision based on that formula at the top. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Good luck.